fighting one another, reprogrammed ourselves out from the hatred that the white man has put into us to be like that against one another, it would be a beautiful thing. We will be strong. Listen, our slogan in the West Coast is black or brown, unite or die. Black or brown, unite or die. Black man, Hispanic man, listen, if you don't come together, you are going to be destroyed by the devil. This dragon, Donald Trump, and his racist policies. Go ahead, I'll read it one more time.
That's right. That's right.
Book of Psalms, chapter 133, and verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Listen, it's a good thing, and it's so good that the devil don't want you to do it. Right. It's so good that the devil put politics in the prison system. He don't want black and brown to come together. It's so good that they like for you to fight one another in the streets. Right. But God commanded that you come together as men, and you put down your petty differences as black and brown men. You can't see you got an enemy right in front of you. You think that your brother is your enemy. You know, sometimes people say, you know, black people say, well, I don't really like them Mexicans, because, they don't like us. And I say, black people don't like black people. What are you talking about? Or Mexicans say, yeah, I don't like black people because they don't like us. Well, Mexicans hate other Mexicans. What you talking about? You are infected with the white man's racism, and you got to let it go. Now, give me Zephaniah 2:1, man. You want to know how we're going to survive World War III? Is we're going to come together. But that's how we're going to survive World War III. That's right. While everybody else is running and scrambling and trying to understand what is happening, we're going to be prepared, because we're going to keep those laws, statutes, and commandments, and we're going to do what we've been doing since 1969, which is raising up more soldiers, more brothers and sisters to be strong in the Lord. You understand? And to be righteous, because we cannot stand if we're wicked out here. We can't expect for the Lord to be with us if we're wicked. We can't expect for the Lord to fight for us if we're wicked. Many times the Israelites lost battles. You know why? Because they loved the accursed thing. Because they love to sleep with other men's women. Because they love to take spoils of war. Because they love to do everything that the Lord said not to do. And then they were confounded when they found out that the Lord wasn't with them. Well, if you want the Lord to be with you, you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the only way the Lord is going to be. You can't put your trust in America. You can't put your trust in tanks, in bombs. What is a tank to a whirlwind? What is a bomb to a thermonuclear destruction? What is a bomb to a tsunami? Think about the things that the Lord brings about, the natural disasters. Nothing in the arsenal of the so-called white man could go against the things that the Lord has in store. If you could, let me hear that.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desired.
Now, when you look across the earth and you look at all of these people, they're going to war. They're going to war when people do small things to them and they go to war. You got India going to war. You got Ukraine and Russia going to war. Hell, they trying to assassinate one of those African presidents right now. You got America, Donald Trump, going to war by putting these tariffs on different nations, making enemies with nations that were once America's friends. World War III is on its way. And see, the problem is when a disaster happens historically, you know what happens historically when there's a disaster and there's no rule of law? Then everybody turns their aggression in America towards blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They look at them and say, they're the problem. They say, you know what? Let's indiscriminately shoot at these people. Do not let them come into our neighborhoods. Isn't that what happened in Hurricane Katrina? There were truckloads of white men shooting at black people indiscriminately. You understand? You become public enemy number one when there's no rule of law. So what is your protection? You have to come together. Out of all the people on the planet Earth, in America, who is the nation that is not desired? Who is the people that everybody disdains and they don't like, but they don't really try to show it? It's black and Hispanic and Native Indian people. That's right. That's what the Bible is talking about. It's saying you have to come together. You're the people that people hate. Listen, everybody love black people. They love how you dance. They love how you sing. They love how you entertain. But, everybody love being a nigga, but everybody don't really want to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to those curses, and when it comes to black men being shot in the back, and when it comes to the stigma of being poor in America, nobody really wants to be you. But they'll try your dances on TikTok. They'll love you in that type of way because they want you to be the entertainment of this place. They don't never want you to rise and be powerful in that great nation that the Lord designed and he intended for you to be. But we're here to show you and tell you how this can be possible. Go ahead, Doc.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Listen, this is the thing, man. World War III is coming, man. And there's only one way we can survive it. You could drop that out. There's only one way we can survive World War III as black people. You're going to have to decide that you're going to be a righteous man of God, a righteous woman of God. You're going to have to decide that you're going to stop chasing hoes. You're going to have to decide that you're going to put down the drugs. You're going to have to decide that you want to serve the Lord in sincerity and honesty. And you're going to have to decide that you're going to put away your petty differences that you have against black and Hispanic people and start to love your people unconditionally. Because everybody else, it doesn't matter. They are on cold when things happen. They love their people unconditionally. White people love white people unconditionally. Listen, white people love Donald Trump. Donald Trump is an all-out racist, but they love him. You know why? Because deep down inside, that's how white people really feel. They really feel like, yeah, get these Mexicans out of here. But Mexicans built America. White people are standing on the bones of the Mexicans right now. You're standing on the bones of the slaves right now. You're walking on the bones of the Puerto Ricans. You're walking on the bones of the North American Indian right now, man. But this is the thing, man. These people are God's chosen people. And there is something that is coming to this place that you do not, you can't even explain, you can't even imagine what is coming to America. We live in a bubble. You're in comfort right now. In other countries, they have to wake up and worry if a damn bomb is going to fall on top of their house. You live in a place where it is an illusion, but that illusion is going to fall. Right. There's a black man named Jesus Christ that died for his people. He came for the Israelites because he loved his people. He was sincere in what he did for his people. Right. And right now, black and brown man, black people, you are living on credit. You are living because of Jesus Christ. You are living on credit. If it wasn't for the Lord, listen, these white people would have got rid of you a long time ago. But because you are God's chosen people, you are living on credit, man. And that grace is about to run out. And that repo man is going to come. And there's going to be a black man named Jesus Christ that is going to crack the sky. And the whole world is going to know in that day that he loved you. In the meantime, you as black and brown people need to get yourself together, man. Stop hating one another. Get out of gangs. Stop hurting one another. Stop doing drugs. Stop womanizing your women. Stop sexualizing your women. You know what? Another thing about it, Mother's Day is tomorrow. And we was talking about how, Mother's Day is tomorrow. Mother's Day is a holiday that was given to you by your oppressor. A holiday given to you by your oppressor. And listen, don't no black woman deserve a Mother's Day. What are we celebrating these things for? Right. Christmas, Easter, Father's Day, none of it. You know what I'm saying? And black women done had abortions to the tune of 300,000 a year. Right. Black women have been used to be the main lieutenant to go against black men and destroy and tear down her household. You understand? And she's gullible. I know that this hurts you to hear, but it is the truth. It is the God-honest truth. We don't have time to be celebrating and having a good time. We need to fix ourselves. We need to work on fixing ourselves instead of living in mirth, instead of living in happiness, instead of making ourselves someone to be praised, because that is not what we need to focus on right now. Listen, we have so many issues that we could be focused on that are more important. The most important thing before we leave and before we get out of here for you to know is that you are God's chosen people. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Lord loves you, man. I know it seems like the Lord ain't with you. And you probably ask yourself why certain things happen to black and brown people and why it always seems like we're the scapegoat and America makes it like we're the problem. When the whole problem started when they put you on slave ships. The whole problem started when they came over here and killed the Native American Indians. Manifest Destiny. Right. The whole problem started when they got proud and thought that they couldn't be touched. But they can be touched. America can be touched. Right. All the other nations have caught up now. Everybody has nuclear power. And the prophecy says what it says in the Bible, that the Lord is going to stir up the Persians and the Medes. The Lord is going to stir up those people over there in Israel that claim to be Jews. The Lord is going to stir up Russia and China. And you can turn on the news right now and see. It's right around the corner. You better wake the hell up. With that, that's our time.